All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again. Now, I definitely had to check this out because we already know that the Dems, they are trying their best to replace Joe Biden. And I've said this plenty of times. Whether they keep Joe Biden, whether they replace him, I don't think that's going to change anything. Because, I mean, who you going to replace Joe Biden with? Gavin Newsom? Hillary Clinton? I mean, you can't use Barack Obama. He pretty much on his third term because he pretty much the one running the White House, walking Joe Biden off stage when he can't find his way off stage. It's like Barack Obama just nurturing Joe Biden around. So I definitely had to check this out. Like I said, this one is coming from Doug. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go to Doug's channel and let him know in his comment section that I sent you, all right? But he said it's a leaked plot to replace Joe Biden by Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. And y'all see who always in the mix, old Hillary Clinton. Is Hillary Clinton trying to sneak back in there and run? Is that what Hillary Clinton trying to do? We got to check this out because they said this kind of shocked. Well, I ain't going to say it shocked Donald Trump, but I really don't think Donald Trump even care. Because at the end of the day, the American people know what's best for our country. We know if we want to save our country, we have to get Donald Trump back in office. Ain't nobody over there on Joe Biden's side can do that. None of them. So we're going to go and check this out. Make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody who always watches the entire video. Thank you very much. To all the one that always stay to the end and let me know in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive straight into this.
We have an article that just released from the Daily Mail about how Pelosi, Hillary Clinton, Schumer, Obama are going to replace Biden. This is a two-pronged strategy. Where to the public, they're going, everything's fine, he's sharp. But then behind the scenes, they're going, we got to get rid of him. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Replacing Biden admits that they have to get him out. And they have to explain to the American people that they were lying about him for the last 4 years. Let's watch this intro video that started it all. It was a public Hollywood event. This is Biden just kind of mumbling through his normal speeches. And watch Obama being the confidence man, nodding, so you think this is normal.
And guess what? It's growing. The economy's growing. People are doing better. We have the highest unemployment, the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years. We have more people. We've had over 15 million people brand new hired into the workforce. You know, my son says you ought to have we all have various short-term descriptions for your jobs, for what you accomplished. And he should say Joe Jobs.
My son says, I think he's talking about Hunter. I don't think you're supposed to bring up Hunter in the middle of that speech, Joe. But there's Obama nodding. Then comes Karine Jean-Pierre. Now, later, Biden had a full-on freeze on the stage. I don't need to show it to you. It's all over the internet. But he sat there and froze on the stage. And Obama had to kind of tug his hand to cue him, hey, it's time for us to go. And Biden had no idea what stage direction. Here's Karine Jean-Pierre blaming all of you, saying it was probably a deep fake remix of the video edit, which is an excuse that the Democrats are going to. They're saying, you can't believe your eyes because it's been re-edited.
Ironically, several recent cheap fakes actually attack the president for thanking troops. That is what they're attacking the president for. Both in Normandy, this happened, and again in Italy. And I think that it tells you everything that we need to know about how desperate Republicans are here. Instead of talking about the president's performance in office, and what I mean by that is his legislative wins, what he's been able to do for the American people across the country, we're seeing these deep fakes, these manipulated videos, and it is, again, done in bad faith.
There are no videos. There's very few of deep fakes. I've seen them. It's pretty obvious, actually, that they are deep fakes. But Karine Jean-Pierre says, we're just criticizing the way Biden talks because he's thanking the troops. The Republicans love when you thank the troops. That's not what this is about at all.
Right.
I'd be thankful for anyone, even my enemies, who thank the troops. It's this kind of a performance where Biden just trails off again. Watch the confidence men on both sides of Biden in this clip You'll have Schumer smiling, nodding, everything's okay, everybody. And Alejandro Mayorkas on the other side, smiling, nodding, oh yes, this guy is so brilliant. Watch Biden.
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure they're not sure away.
He
He just
what?
trails off there into cuckoo land. Here's another confidence person. This is Hillary Clinton. We're going to get to her role in this whole thing of replacing Biden. Here she is at the Tony Awards doing her fake happiness, fake smile. I'm so important.
What a great evening. Now I have stood on a lot of stages, but this is very special. And I know a little bit about how hard it is to make change.
She's wearing the golden muumuu and the audience is standing. You're supposed to see like all the audience of people applauding her. Of course, no one saw this because it was the Tony Awards. And then meanwhile, here's the last clip of Biden just speaking gibberish back to the press.
Oh my, look at Joe Biden. Look how he look when he smiled. Look at that. He won't even take questions from the press here. He just, man, this right here is just crazy. This is the person they want back in the White House. This man right here can't finish sentences, mumbling, need help off stage. I mean, just look at this right here for a minute. And then you got Karine Jean-Pierre sitting up there running her mouth talking about, well, they won't talk about what Joe Biden been doing in the White House, how he didn't help do this. Joe Biden ain't did nothing. What you talking about? Republicans ain't been talking about that. Have you heard what Donald Trump been saying about Joe Biden? About the open borders, inflation, and all of that? So she gonna sit up here and lie and say that Republicans ain't talking about what Joe Biden have done good. He ain't done anything good. It ain't nothing to talk about. What have Joe Biden done good since he been in there? Nothing. That's the reason why he needs to be gone. And now you got Hillary Clinton and Obama secretly trying to get him up out of there. So it seems like, is Hillary trying to replace him? That's what it seems like. It seems like Hillary trying to replace him. She talking about change. We know what she talking about. Like, come on, we ain't stupid. So now you got Clinton, Obama, Pelosi, and Schumer pretty much just sitting up there just smiling, knowing that Joe Biden is just talking a bunch of rubberish. Just mumble. You can't even really understand what he's saying. He'll start talking and all of a sudden he'll just start mumbling off. You like, is he all right? What did he just say? There's no way you can put this man back in the White House. If this man get back in the White House for another 4 years, we are done. America, we are finished. If we want change, we must get Donald Trump back in office. We must get him back in office if we gonna make change. This ain't gonna help.
Okay, that's real funny, Biden. People are terrified of your mental acuity right now.
Yep.
Here's that leaked Daily Mail article I'm going to read to you. Exclusive. Secret Democrat plot to replace Biden revealed how Clinton, Obama, Pelosi, and Schumer would topple the aging president, and when they do it. So this is their plan, allegedly. Nearly every time President Joe Biden appears in public these days, he fuels the chatter. Will aging Joe bow out of the 2024 race? Will he be forced to step aside? So the conclusion is clear, even to the Daily Mail in the UK. They're going, look, we can all see it. Who's going to do something about this president? So even they aren't believing the Democrat line that everything's fine. He's the sharpest, greatest, cleverest president, sharper than ever. And that came after Biden stood motionless and stared blankly for a full minute at a Juneteenth celebration at the White House on Monday, as others sang and danced around him. Eventually, Philonise Floyd, brother of the late George Floyd, noticed Biden's concerning pause and wrapped his arm around him to help. So he has all these people trying to hold him up. White House spokesperson Andrew Bates is denying that Biden froze in the viral video, calling it a cheap fake memo. That's another one, cheap fake, being spewed by the media, because
Now look at that. They talking about this being spewed by the media, but yet they sit up there and talk crap about Donald Trump every single day. Donald Trump can go to a rally. They gonna find something to say, oh, Donald Trump said this. Anything Donald Trump say or do, they criticize him. But as soon as they criticize Joe Biden, oh, the media just making up something. These people are so freaking one-sided. And I don't like the fact that Joe Biden and everybody else can say so much crap about Donald Trump, but Donald Trump got to watch what he say or he'll get sued. It is just crazy.
the media is so against Biden and so for Trump, they think you're stupid. But it seems no matter how much cold water the Biden campaign or Democrat Party throw on this raging fire of speculation, Americans will not be put off the great Joe Biden replacement theory. It's the idea that somehow, some way, the president will be swapped out as the Democrat Party's candidate ahead of the 2024 election. Quote, dropping out would be a risk, but there's some threshold below which continuing to run is a bigger risk, polling guru Nate Silver wrote on social media last week. Are we there yet? I don't know, but it's more than fair to ask. So we're just asking right along them, right here in Exile. Exile wants to know, is it a bigger risk to run him than to replace him? Atlantic columnist Mark Leibovich cruelly stamped the president, quote, Ruth Bader Biden earlier this month. And James Carville, the political mastermind behind Bill Clinton's, James Carville, the human cobra presidential campaign, said flat out this month that Biden should not have run for re-election. Now, a last-ditch effort by Biden's backers to silence the critics inside the party may prove to be his ultimate undoing. According to Democrat bigwig, Obama campaign guru David Axelrod, we've quoted him a lot, the Biden team scheduled one of the earliest presidential debates in history, June 27th on CNN, that's coming up, to prove to naysayers that Joe's not going anywhere. But the gambit carries tremendous risk. While an efficient debate performance by Biden could help rally Democrats behind him, a significant mishap would only stoke more replacement chatter. Now, DailyMail.com has learned that if Joe stumbles in that first face-off with Trump, or if his polling numbers keep falling, it'll take a united front of the liberal grandees to make Joe Biden throw in the towel. Quote, the only people who could
see that's the thing right there. You already know here's the thing. They already got it kind of set up for Joe Biden because they didn't want a crowd there because they knew if a crowd was going to be there, Donald Trump was going to say some stuff. The crowd was going to be cheering and Joe Biden was going to get booed. So they tried to make it easier for him. Look, you ain't got to stand up. We just going to sit down. No crowd. We going to mute mics. We going to do all of this to try to benefit Joe Biden, and they put it on CNN. So Donald Trump pretty much got his back against the wall because nobody over there on CNN likes Donald Trump. And we know old Tepper is going to be over there. He don't like Trump. So with no crowds, muting mics, probably not going to let Trump get all his words out. They trying to help Joe Biden as much as they can. And I got a feeling this still is not going to work. Trump will come out on top.
Force him out would be Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. One Democrat strategist told Daily Mail it would have to be all four of them collectively, and the process would be high risk. One consultant theoretically described the difficulty level of replacing their candidate as similar to trying to turn that doomed container ship that careened into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in the Baltimore in May. The sad story ended with a total collapse of 6 deaths, but other party insiders concede that the candidate could work if everything was carefully planned and executed. In Klein's scenario, the Democrat Party savior would deliver an Obama-esque inspirational speech akin to Barack's famous 2004 Democrat convention address that would quickly bring together disaffected Democrats and moderate independents. Additionally, while Biden respects former House Speaker Pelosi, Clinton, and State Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, his growing resentment of Obama has become painfully clear. Now, we've heard about this division from within their regime. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm just saying this is still on the table. This is the likely path forward because we watch Biden fail.
Yep.
And who wants to vote for him? And even if most people assume he's going to die in office, heaven forbid, next 4 years, that will give you President Kamala Harris, who would be the dumbest, worst president in our entire history, a horror even to Democrats. She does not make anyone feel comfortable as president. She would terrify everyone, and people would probably not vote Democrat for a generation, which is good news. What do you guys think?
Shout out to Doug for another amazing video. Like I said, make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to his channel. He's almost at 500,000 subscribers. Salute to Doug, putting in the work, bringing us these articles and stuff like that. So salute to him. So obviously we see the leak plot. They want to replace Joe Biden, which, like I said to me, really doesn't matter because Donald Trump is still going to win. I don't care who you replace Joe Biden with. I don't see anybody over there. Who do the Democrats got that can take down Donald Trump? Who do they got? Absolutely nobody. Nobody over there can take down Donald Trump. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.